taught myself not to care. I locked my heart out from thin air. I've learned not to feel until you know it's real, but by then it is too late. I hate the hatred I have in my heart. It tears me apart and I can't tell how to start to love again. Every time I am hurt, I just stop feeling so I'm not left in the dirt. You would think not feeling pain is lovely, but in reality above me it just teaches you not to feel anything else all around. It brings you to the ground and beats you down. What hurts the most is that you can't feel the host of emotions that causes commotions to motion the end of your life. Feeling nothing hurts more than ever, and I just want to believe in forever. I don't want this to last forever, I just want to be put back together. I fill my heart with hate so that I can't feel what it's like to be great. I don't want love, I don't want I don't want appreciate. I just want to be left alone, but I want you on the phone to tell me you realize you know I don't want to be alone. That you know I just want a little bit of comfort in my life. I've bled too much from my knife to be able to cry. I die every single night, I try to fly, I try, but it never seems to be good enough. So I call my bluff and I attempt once again what I resent, and I act on what I tempt. I am not good enough, this life is rough and it's all too much. Too much for me to handle. I lit the candle to smell through my nose once again. Even though he knows I can't, he teases me with it anyways. Too much weight on my shoulders, too much pressure that makes me colder. I hold her and I can't feel my own heart. I can't feel what I tore apart, my own heart. All I'm asking for is a little bit of support. I just want my hand held as I use the other to fight my way through. But I guess I can't have what I've turned blue. I'm sick of living, I'm sick of giving excuses to why I feel this way. There is no excuse, this is too real this way. I can't see the end of the day. Every day I wake up I can't breathe. I'm just left to teeth all by myself. So painful it leaves stains full of blood in my sheets. There's no point trying to clean up what I defeat. I retreat, I think that you don't care. When I bring it up it just gets blown into thin air. The same I lock my heart out of because it's too much to be numb. If I let myself feel anything outside of myself, I might just break because of what I feel inside of myself. I don't think this is fair, why don't you care? Easily left me for something so petty. I never meant as much as I thought I did, so I resent and I show what I sense. I go numb to what I tempt. This is your choice, but it hurts me the most. I'm a host of dysfunctional realities, screaming legalities, screaming out at me. They're screaming doubt at me. I just need a little bit of support to report my damages back to myself so I can start to mend my broken self. What else? Everything else. A little bit of support would show that someone does care enough to be there for me, even though I'm really dearly hurting. I feel so alone in my own home. I go numb to everything because everything goes numb to me. I'm returning the favor, but it's really not a favor. It's a razor that opens my ways and slices the veins that present themselves worthy of stitches. Every time I speak aloud it's like I'm crying for help, but I secretly don't want to be heard. I want them to notice me just to push me so that I can finally be quiet. A cry for help is just a cry for attention. That is what they mention, so I bleed into a pension left for when I end my life. When I finally take it, all that blood bled will be left in my knife. From the start to the end I'm crying for help. I just don't know how to say the word help. So tell me you want me, even though you taught me and your thoughts haunt me. I thought it ought to be what I want to be for me. I just want to open my heart so I can feel something, so I can feel someone else. But I can't do that because every time I get hurt, so I bury myself in the dirt and I rehearse disappearing to make it clearly what I want. I just want to feel loved, like I'm important to when I am important in my mind. I'm not kind to myself, so I need you to do it for me. But you left me, every single one, and the ones that didn't I pushed away because I couldn't bear to say that I care. I do care, and it's killing me that I can't. Maybe it's time I stop my rant and let my hand take control of what happens to where I stand. Lay me down to sleep, lay me down to keep what I weep. I will not sweep up my problems, I am done cleaning. Done leaning over the ledge, it's time I fall. I'm tired of God playing games with my life, so I fall. I step over and I call out for anyone at all to hear me, and believe me, I am falling. Will leave me of this life I am stalling to live, to keep beyond me what I see and belong to me. I do not belong to anybody, so one small step I take and I pray that day comes I shall never wake. Let my heart break, it aches and it aches to the point where it becomes a mistake. I am obviously a mistake. Why else would I be like this? Why else would I ruin my own happiness? I do this on purpose, my purpose is to help others. But how am I supposed to do that when all they do is hurt me, desert me and bury me in the dirty loss of found, but I'll never be found. I am so close to snapping and breaking. I am aching and taking my life, placing a bet on what I said. This is because of what you said. It's always in the back of my head. I cannot forget those words, and what hurts is that it's the worst. Everything you told told me, you turned me to the cold me, and you tried to hold me, but all I felt was your claws digging into my skin, because I could never win. Every time you tell me you don't care, I believe it. You say you don't care, and so I cannot feel you there. I cannot bear to wear these scars anymore, so I shall scar my floor and leave blood bled for my final score. I hate every little thing. I cannot bring myself to cling onto something I used to love. Now it's just a shove, something I would have never thought of. What I used to love, I now hate. I am not great, I will state that now everything I love will soon surely turn to hate. I am not that great. Open that gate to hell and see that I could never tell how I fell, so I keep quiet. My mind is a riot and my heart is broken. It is ripped open and cracked, shattered into pieces. What releases out of my heart is nothing short of what made me fall apart. You made me fall apart. I told you it was fine, but I was lying. I told you it was fine, but to write down on the line how I feel, you sense hatred down my spine. You hurt me, you are swine. This is not fine, I don't deserve this, but I reserve this because I observe that I am in a circus. A life filled with jokes and impossible acts. What is impossible is how it's possible to feel so much hatred towards all of humanity. I have no sanity, I don't have vanity. What's clear to me is my clarity, but I have nothing to dare with me. Care with me and I shall make you fall apart too. I just don't care anymore. I try to love you, but I just can't. Part of that is what I've been through, part of that is you. Those words you say to me when you are angry are what hurts me and causes me to hurt myself. You are almost like everybody else, but I think it's time for me to leave this place. I cannot believe this place is filled with such disgrace. Spit in my face, displace my ways. I try to live, but I could never give to myself how I truly feel inside. Hatred and demise, so I despise living and I am done giving, so I let myself be my own demise. All those before tries, all the lies, the cries, and every time my heart dies, this will be my demise.